y'all, why are all of these people asking about my boy Donald Trump? By the way, I'm LaKendra Eubanks. This Blacks for Trump, baby. Trump can be president from jail. Yes, he can. And you know what? Might not want to say this, but personally, if Trump goes to jail, I know I'm definitely going to make some extra moves and go harder for my boy. You hear that? I'm going to go harder for my boy. In order to be president, you need to be 35 years of age. Y'all got that? 35 years of age. To be president, you need to be a U.S. citizen. Born in the USA. Born in the USA. But not only that, to be president, you need to be here for at least 14 years. So again, we said 1 in order to be president. Born in the USA. Born in the USA and a U.S. citizen. You need to be 35 years. And not only that, you need to have been here. Oh man, look at that amazing view. You need to have, guess what towers are next to me? Trump, Trump, Trump. You got Trump 1, Trump 2, Trump 3. Then you got Trump International, Trump Royal, Trump Palace. Trump, Trump, Trump. This black girl said we about to make America great again. Absolutely. How are we going to make America great again? Several things. For one, we're not going to allow our kids to be getting things chopped off. My black people don't want to admit. They don't agree with that bull crap. Letting our kids go to school and get a change done. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get banned or blocked. Where they do that at? Now, I don't even have my own freedom of religion. Where they do that at? I don't have my freedom of religion by saying I'm against such and such. Oh yeah, we need Trump to save America. We need our boy Trump to save America 2024. Because although I agree that you can do whatever you want to do behind closed doors in your room, boom, 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 do whatever you want. If I want another girl, licky, 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 sticky, 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 do whatever I want. But stop putting it in our Disney movies. Stop putting it in Targets in our kids section. Stop putting it in all movies. I can't even. Yo, I watched the movie No Lie last night. I'm like, I want to watch a love movie. I want to watch a love movie. And I think it was like Not Him or something like that. And they were in Australia. So I'm like, oh yeah. And they were like her sister was getting married. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm getting ready to watch a good love movie in Australia. I always wanted to go to Australia. I like the surf guy with the surf board with the accent. Y'all know, kind of like that crocodile guy. I like the Australian guy with the accent. So I'm like, I got a good movie. And she was on the airplane, had a cookie in her mouth, the chocolate chip cookie, and bent over crazy. She was in the bathroom and had a blow dry. So I'm like, yeah, love movie. I got the ocean, I got the love. Her sister get married to another girl. What the? Toonie Balloony? Okay. Can't even watch a movie without that. And some of my people that I love, some of my people on that side that I love, do you, be happy. That's what gay means, right? Be happy. Do you? However, if you can't admit that they're trying to like put all this stuff in these movies, there's something wrong. That's why I'm from Trump. That's why I'm for Trump. It's not that I don't have morals. It's that I have better morals probably than you. Because when my kids go to school, I don't want them to be able to be exposed to all this stuff and get a sex change. Learn about sneak and do it. You hear that? I don't want to be forced to get nothing. I don't want to be forced to get nothing. I'm free, baby. Free AF. That's my nonprofit. Free. I'm free. I want somebody that's going to look out for me economically. Put America first. Put America first. Blacks for Trump, baby. Put America first. I did have a problem initially with this Make America Great Again. Anybody saw Killer Mike and Candace and T.I. and all them talk? When was America great? You know what? When I started doing my research, do y'all know what? Because I'm a real estate instructor. I'm a real estate licensed broker, instructor, licensed in 3 states. So all these people talk about Trump people dumb. No, Trump people, we're actually using our brains here. We're using our brains. I teach people at one of the top real estate schools in South Florida. I teach people from the Hamptons, from New York. That's me. That's who I am. I have a master's degree. Don't get it twisted. I changed my position because I started using my brain. When I wasn't using my brain, I'm like, ooh, I'm going for my boy Obama. Yeah, baby. I try to tell myself, no, I'm not doing it because he's black. That's what I told myself. But that was my first time ever voting. Obama, Obama, Obama. And then a few little things were coming up. It's telling me to go to the right, turn to the left. Oh, turn to the right. A few little things were coming up, right? A few little things about my boy. I'm like, I'm letting it pass. I'm letting it pass. I'm for Obama. I'm letting it pass. I'm for my brother. He's calm, cool, collective. Then he got Michelle Obama on his team, a brilliant black woman. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Then I'm at my job, and they start removing prayer and said, don't use company resources on prayer. But they started sending emails out with this rainbow stuff. Everybody come to the rainbow parade here on site at the job. Like, what the toonie balloony is going on here? Like, okay. The energy was off between Obama. I went to see him, let my daughter skip school, and I'm not the chick that let my daughter skip school. It's perfect attendance. But I was excited about Obama. I think DJ Khaled was there. So it was a win-win for the both of us. I'm like, you can miss school today, baby, because we're going to see Obama. But when these vaccines came out and they pushed it, they can say what they want to say about Trump, whatever he said about Clorox, whatever he said this. But overall, it was the Democrats that were pushing that vaccine. I remember going to a doctor and asking the doctor, this was years ago, this was about the HPV with the kids, the vaccine. And I said, please tell me in secret, like, are you for this vaccine? And she said, you know what? Never get a vaccine, especially no new ones. Now, chickenpox, that was something a little different. But these new vaccines now, no. But then when I went back to her with this COVID thing, she's like, definitely get it. You didn't get it yet. Get it now. I'm like, that's newer than the HPV that you did. Like, what? Are y'all up under the serum they use in Divergent? Did they put a serum and say, everybody tell everybody about the vaccine? I wasn't one of these people that was too hard for the vaccine, to be honest with you. But the way they pushed it, I'm like, I ain't got that time for that. Something wrong. They pushing this vaccine more than they're pushing losing weight, especially if they're saying only kids and only adults with a low immune system or someone with a compromised immune system. And then when friends and family are like, don't come around me unless you take the vaccine. I'm like, so is the vaccine going to prevent the spread? I mean, common sense. I've never been the smartest, but I'm like, will it prevent the spread? They're like, no, but you can't come around me without it because it saves you from dying. So it's saving me from dying, not you. What are you talking about? Especially in reality. I think Elon Musk said he studied and talked to a lot of researchers, and they said people were getting killed not only from COVID, but because they were going crazy with this COVID, plugging up to these breathing machines and all of that, and that's what really killed them. This stuff is crazy. And I ain't even going to talk about some of the stuff that I was finding out about people that were transitioning. I'll use that word. Taking it. Next thing you know, they're transitioning. But they're blocking you, not even letting you talk about none of that stuff. So that was another reason that turned me somewhat away from the Democratic thing. Now, again, the rainbow thing pushing that. The Democrat pushing that. And I thought when they said this stuff about kids going to be able to get a sex change without parental consent, I said, them Republicans are garbage. They're going too far. They know that's not true. And then I saw Biden say it out his mouth. And I'm like, what? Now, the other thing, I don't know if I can mention this on TikTok. You know, we have the right to defend ourselves. And I used to think that was a lie. I said, there's no way that with these Democrats wanting to take our protection. And I'm like, no, the Republicans, them racist Fox News people, these racist people I work with, they're full of it. They just hate Obama because he's black. And then I heard out of Biden's mouth, Biden was like, yeah, no one should have assault weapons. And at one point in time, I looked at it to a certain extent. I'm like, well, you can protect yourself with a regular one that's carrying 8 or 7. But ask Malcolm X when they came to his dad's house and put it on fire. It wasn't just one. What was 7 do for him? No, he needed something that can spray. So this TikTok, I'm just everybody's like going on TikTok. I'm like, I ain't going on no TikTok. They don't even want me to talk about my Second Amendment rights, my stuff like that. Trump. That's another reason I like Trump, because he's like, we're going to defend our people. And more than anybody, I think it's us, the black people, who should be smart enough to be able to protect ourselves. If we came over here and experienced the things that we experience, you don't want nobody pulling up in one of those capes, do you? You don't know what this world can come to. I love all people. We're all one race. We're all the human race. We all bleed red. We all poop brown. We're all one. I tell people it's like ants. When you're down looking at like ants, we're humans. 9/11, I bet nobody ain't see no race. However, you need to learn from your history. And I learned this from a white man. You need to learn from your history and make sure it never, ever happens again. And one of the reasons we can make sure it don't happen again, because we can defend ourselves. So whether Trump, what else are against us, if I got one person that says you can defend yourself and you get your weapons, you got freedom of speech and you can defend yourself. I don't care about their personality with this or that. And I got another person that says, oh no, we love you. We're not racist. But you can't defend yourself and you can't have freedom of speech. And we're going to ban you if you say anything against us. Or we're going to say you're against, you're not having good morals. Like Filthy Rich, T.Y. What do you say? I got like 5 million in my family. They not that rich. You got like 5 million what in your family? You got like 5 million what in your family? TW. Because I don't understand where you're coming from. Give it to me raw. Don't be afraid. Give it to me raw. Tell me where you're coming from. I hope you ain't talking about me like my family. 5 million people that ain't using their brain. It's like, oh, I wouldn't post these on da-da-da-da-da. I got white dads, I got black dads. My black dads are like, don't worry about money. Only worry about God. My white guys are saying, yeah, we teach y'all to not worry about money and worry about God. You keep your brains in that book and study how to go to the afterlife. Study how to go to the afterlife and have your happiness later on in the afterlife. And we're going to have our happiness here today. We're going to teach our daughters, you know what? Marry rich. But I'm like, I ain't going to tell you the name of my mentor, but I'm like, but everyone is saying don't marry rich because, you know, you want to marry for integrity. You want to marry for love. It's like, yeah, you can find someone you love that happen to be rich. Just timing. They own properties in. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that because I got distracted. Okay, Make America Great Again. When I went back and started looking at history, I realized, y'all, no lie, that the black household had more marriages together back like around 60s, 70s than they do today. We don't have Jim Crow. We don't don't have slavery. But the black families were staying together more then than now. To a certain extent, more home ownership. Even my great-great-granddad, who I never met, someone took me to where he had some land in a store. He had a store. You think anybody in my family today have a store? Do you think anybody in my family have a store? He had a store. Eubanks Tavern. He had a bar. Back then, when America was so-called great, he had a store. Today, what we got? Weed, liquor, and I don't know, clothes and wigs. Some Mercedes, some nice cars. But not one person in my family owns a store. Not one. So now I see the message when he said, make America great again. Whether you like it or you love it, at the end of the day, more families were together then than now. And that's why I respect Candace Owens. Because she made me think of it like this. More families were together then than now. So what are they going to do now with the abortions? That's another reason I'm supporting Trump. Listen to your boy Kanye. What did he say about abortions? About all the deaths of our people. All the deaths of our people. We don't need the enemy when we killing ourselves. And I ain't just talking about boys shooting up boys. I'm talking about killing ourselves through abortion and birth control and all of those things. And then someone was like, no, you see where, that black girl right there have a baby, 5 babies. This guy told me, he said, yeah, LaKendra, but think about this. Most of the black successful women like you, he said a lot of them have 1, 2, or none. He said, yeah, those people, a lot of them, a whole lot of different babies. The ones, and I ain't talking about the ones that have a family. Remember, I'm not talking about you because that's what you're supposed to do. Get together, get with your husband, have as many babies as you want, as you can afford. Not into politics. And that's the thing, T.Y., thank you. I really wasn't into politics like that either. But I'm like, if not me, then who? If not now, then when? Because I'm turning on the TV and I'm seeing like, all of this rainbow stuff is taking over. I'm turning on the TV and they're like, oh, you got to stay in the house. And by the way, now we want to start taking away your rights to carry or to, with certain, I don't want to say it here. I don't know what I can say on TikTok or not. On my second live, I don't want to get banned. So I want you all to go ahead and follow me because I was told I couldn't even get a line without 1,000 followers. I ain't got 1,000 yet. Go ahead and hit that follow and share this with somebody and talk to it about it. Give me some thumbs up, some likes, because the main reason I was on here because people are saying about Trump. They're saying he's a felon, so how can he become president? Well, I can tell you how he can become president because the founders of the Constitution knew something like this would happen. And they said, who cares about all of that stuff? You know what we care about? The people. We, the people of the United States. We care about whoever they want to vote for. That's who we're going to make happen. Whoever we want to vote for, that's who we're going to make it happen. This black girl is for Trump. Blacks for Trump. Make America great again, baby. We want to make it. We want to take it back to where when we had strong families. We want to take it back to when we valued having land and property. Even if you got a trailer on your land and property. We want to take it back to when you had your own little store. Whether or not it was a juke joint. How many people remember juke joint? If you remember juke joint, go ahead and put the location where that juke joint was. I know we had a juke joint called Goldie's, and we had our pig feet, hog maws, chitlins, even though I don't eat any of that stuff now. My dude, actually, this guy, Blacks for Trump, told me, he was like, let me tell you, because I was like 206, and people were talking about Kevin Samuels, turning Kevin Samuels LaKendra, because he talking about y'all women looking like quarterbacks. And I listened to Kevin Samuels, everybody else got mad. I was like, he got a point. I'm 206, had 5'6.5". this guy with blacks for Trump, he's with the black Hebrew Israelites. He was like, Kendra, let me tell you, all you have to do, go by some of the Bible principles. He said, cut out the pork, cut out the bottom feeders, the shrimp and stuff like that. He said, cut out the sugar, cut out the soda. And he said, watch your weight go down. And I wasn't even jumping on all the exercises, all the workouts and stuff like that. I did those things. I went from 206. Now, of course, it ain't happened over the night. Overall, it was like 2 years. I probably lost like 20, 30 pounds every 6 months or something like that. But now I'm at 155. I'm at 155. I went from 206 to 155, so it wasn't 20 pounds at a time, but you do the math. And it ain't only about like looking small and looking like this. It's about health. It's about health. And I know one thing. I love my stomach looking better like this than big and flat and flabby. I'm talking about flabby. I'm talking about I'm looking for a rich man looking fat. When people tell me advice like that, I'm like, let me do it. Your sound off? Oh, man. Can everybody else hear me? Y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, a thumbs down if you can't. Anthony, you just joined. Can you hear me? Y'all let me know if you can hear me or not. I heard someone say their sound is off. Can y'all hear me? You must be can't hear me talking about real estate out there get you rich. Yeah, real estate get you rich, y'all. Look at my page. I just showed where I got 3 properties. The first property, I just bought it regular. The second property, I bought it with someone. I bought it with a guy. And we were like, because I'm like, why pay rent? We already doing the wrong thing anyway, shacking up. So let's benefit out of it. You go ahead and get a mortgage. I'll get my name on a deed. And guess what? If it doesn't work out, we can rent the place out. And then I got another home through taxes. Somebody was like, you pay the taxes, you can have it. I pay the taxes. I got it done. Born in Broward County. That's what I'm talking about. Broward County. Actually, although I'm from originally South Carolina, I grew up in South Carolina in Williston and Aiken. But I'm actually born here in Hollywood. So I'm born in Broward County too. And to be honest with you, T.Y., my great-great-grandpa, dang, I'm trying to think of the road. I know how to drive there. But my great-great-grandpa, I think it's off of one of those streets in between Sheridan and Sterling Road. I think it's off of Sheridan Street. And I think it was called something else a long time ago and they changed it. But off Sheridan and it's between Dixie Highway and 95 off of Sheridan, one of those streets. And he had a house there. Bet you downgrade if you're not in New York or LA. Yeah, and this is the thing, man. With all this Bidenomics, again, I said I wasn't into politics at the time, but the rent, y'all. I teach real estate. I had students in there crying like sometimes when they're receiving messages where their rent went from $2,000, and if somebody from South Florida, they probably get it. They probably know what was happening. $2,000 to $6,000 or $6,000 to $10,000. Man, come on, where they do that at? Trump 2024, baby, Trump 2024. Hey, with my Trump 2024 person, they're sitting here talking about Trump going to jail, da-da-da-da. That might be a good thing for us if Trump go to jail. I'm going to be more hyped. I'm going to be hyped. I might be riding around the jail cell as soon as the prison while I'm voting. That's going to hype me up. Because I feel like this. One, they should not be able to weaponize the Constitution. And I'm glad our forefathers or our founders of the Constitution were smart enough to know that this could happen. Because no matter how you look at it, I don't care. Man, let's say Trump. Trump has been Trump for 77 years. Trump has been Trump for 70 years. So if son was shaky on his expenses, I want to ask you, why now at 77 years old, this your first charge? If something's shaky on your expenses, if something is shaky on Trump's expenses, And for those of you who can't admit the truth, Jill Stein, you heard? For some of you that can't admit the truth, and you're sitting here talking about us Trump supporters don't have integrity, what about you? If this dude has been dealing with business for 77 years, and now all of a sudden, the year he's running for president and he's winning, and they don't want him to be president, you're not proud of me? Yeah, I'm proud of you. I voted for a woman. I voted for a woman too. Oh, Jill Stein, who is that? I ain't no hater. I'm for a woman. I'm for women. I'm going to be real. I was campaigning for Hillary. I think that, I'm going to tell you, I think that COVID stuff screwed me up with the Democrats. The COVID stuff, for one, screwed me up. And then, speaking of Hillary, and you said you're here in Broward County, man, you already know I'm in Miami, I meet more Black Haitians than Black Americans. And I'm going to tell you what they say about Hillary. Oh, you 25? Oh, well, it's good. You're 25. So how do you feel? Who you voting for? I know you're not in politics, but how you feel about Trump? Do you feel he should go to jail? And why your vote ain't going to count? So I do want y'all to know the main reason I came on live is because people are saying, what do I think is going to happen? I'm going to be honest with you. I feel that they're going to appeal it, and that might correct that. Or if it doesn't get corrected that way, then they can take it to the Supreme Court. It might correct it. Then worst case scenario, he go to jail. Who cares? If he go to jail, we can still elect our brother from jail. Our brother from another mother. Y'all heard that song, MAGA, Black MAGA. Donald Trump is first Black president. Y'all wouldn't even listen to the words at first. Like, But nobody wasn't saying that when Clinton, the people used to call Clinton the first Black president, not even knowing all the stuff how he was doing us. Yeah, it's rigged. I'm gonna be real, y'all. This is another reason. When people used to say the presidency was rigged, I used to be looking like, I wasn't for it, against them. I'm just looking at it sideways like, what? Y'all know how many people in Atlanta, them housewives and stuff, like, yeah, I could see people voting for the other side. But I'm going to be real with you now. By the way they're bringing these charges against them, by the way they're doing all of this, and I know so many Black people that supporting Trump. If he don't win this time, we all know it's rigged. Come on, we got to be honest. Y'all talking about morals. Where your morals? If he don't get elected this time, we all know it. Don't y'all see them MAGA people? They might show a clip with Donald Trump looking up, maybe waving at one person. But guess what? They ain't show that clip. Y'all, I'm new to this thing, and I'm trying to, it's saying something sent universe to La Diva Loca. Y'all, I don't know. Send me some comments on something I need to do with this thing. This is like my second live. What's up, KJ in the house? KJ in the house? KJ, I try not to talk politics with you, but too much of that, your auntie got to go in, because too much of that rainbow stuff is going on. And I want my nephew to grow up, be a big-time real estate developer. Trump making the laws for that. I want my nephew to be a big-time real estate developer. I want my nephew to love women. I want my nephew to be good to women and have a whole bunch of babies. I want my nephew to have freedom, not to be required to put nothing in his body that he don't want to. I want my nephew to be able to carry, not at a young age, not anything gang related or anything like that. Because we ain't killing up our other brothers. My brother's keeper. I don't care if he the enemy. We all the same. We got to look out for each other. We got to look out for our siblings, look out for our family, but look out for each other. Look out for our, when I say brothers and sisters, I'm also talking about the community, the Black community. We can't get stupid and kill people for stupid stuff. West side, north side, east side, and so on, and we don't own no side. No, we want to own some things. Bump the bull. We want to own some things. It's about the money. Don't listen to the other people. It's about the money. Because with the money, you can send your kids to a better school. With the money, you can eat good, eat healthier. With the money, you can have a more of a peace of mind because you ain't got to worry about how I'm pay my light bill and my bills. With the money, you can live, see that beach life in the background. With the money, you can go to the beach. The beach ain't just once a year. The beach ain't just once every 5 years. The beach is like every morning when I get up and I want to go outside and see the sunrise across the ocean floor. That's what it's about. White on white crime is the highest. Emily, I don't know if you black or white, but let me give it to you raw, baby girl. The house that I was raised in, if my mama said, come in the house before those lights come on, come in the house before the porch light comes on, I better get my black butt in the house. Do you think I'm saying, well, the white on white over there, they get to stay out late? No, that ain't how I'm raised. And that's not how I became the person that I became today. That's not how I became the person I came today. And especially for my young people that's looking on, don't be like that. Don't have that mentality worrying about what that person did that person did that person did. Worry about you. This is me. This is us. I don't care what nobody else is doing. We should have a code within ourselves that we ain't killing up each other. We ain't killing our brothers and sisters. I don't care if they killing everybody and their mama. That's them. Here over here, we respect our elders. We respect our mama and dad. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Our grandpa. We see an old lady walking in. We run and open the door. I don't care about what they're doing over there. Over there, they're smoking weed, getting high, drinking, doing powder. Let them be. I don't care about what they're doing over there. Don't say, well, they do powder too. No, because we ain't doing that over here. We ain't polluting our insides. We want to be able to think logically. And don't let nobody fool y'all talking about the weed ain't this. You know what? Speaking of that, they can say what they want to say about Trump. But guess what? Trump don't believe in drinking alcohol. The founder of Blacks for Trump, y'all say what y'all want to say. The founder of Blacks for Trump, he don't believe in alcohol. He don't believe in putting pork in his body. He don't believe in smoking weed. He don't believe in putting bottom feeders, cockroaches of the sea. We eat cockroaches of the sea, get lobster, shrimp, crab legs, catfish, like it's a delicacy or something. That's the cockroaches of the sea. Even the Bible talks about that. They don't do that. So who really got the morals when you want to look at it? Blacks for Trump, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, okay, I see ya. Blacks for Trump. Blacks for Trump. And again, back to what some of the people were saying, let's get it all together. Because speaking of more, I got acres. That's what I'm talking about. Buy land, or more land. Because speaking of all of this stuff, speaking of make America great again, before I was ignorant and I ain't know, so I got mad. I was in my feelings. That's what I mean. People get mad when I say, you're in your feelings. You're in your feelings. I was just supporting Obama just to support him because he was a black man when I all break it down. Cool, calm, collective, and smart. When did that become here? Like, that's why I hate when people are like, well, that black person is well-spoken. What? All of us should be well-spoken. Like, what are you talking about? That you're up here just because you're well-spoken? Huh? No, what else are you going to do for me? So Biden said, he held up his fingers. Biden said, if you have a little piece of crack cocaine this small. I got a video. Look on my page. I posted it on my page. I think one of them things they took down. The one with him. Y'all, come to find out, I posted on TikTok a video of Biden using the N-word several times, and they put a warning on my TikTok, and then took down the video. They talking about Trump racist, but they won't let me show y'all where Biden was using the N-word several times. And also talked about something about us, the school with the monkeys and all this stuff. But anyway, KKK, who part of the KKK? KKK, whoever become in the KKK, tell me who part of the KKK. Be clear. Tell me who part of the KKK. Or are you illiterate and that's the only thing you can post? Or are you trying to like help out here basically saying KKK? I am. Woo! I'm part of the KKK. Woo! What K stand for? Kendra. Caring. That's a C, ain't it? Oh! Somebody said, oh, my mama, but made it out from New York. Milky. Continue to post, baby. KKK. I love it. I love it. You just took me to the daily popular live. Keep on posting KKK. Keep on posting it. However, no, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about word to everything I love. Word to everything you love. TY, what are you basically saying? Did you go to the Capitol when Trump told you to? Why? To be honest, Daryl, Blacks for Trump was out there. Blacks for Trump was out there at the Capitol. That's right. Blacks for Trump was out there at the Capitol. And if you're black, this is what I don't understand. Let's go back to Martin Luther King when the KKK, the real KKK, was after certain things. With Martin Luther King, before they got rid of him, Martin Luther King said, forget all of this and the marching, this and that. He said, let's go to the Capitol and collect our check. But we too ignorant to think about that. Now, I'm not saying literally go storm the Capitol. I'm saying maybe use your brain and get into some politics. And I'm talking about on a local level or on a state level or with the city councilman. Try to make some laws. Everybody's sitting here crying about, well, I'm a felon and I can't even vote. I'm a felon and I can't even use my guns. Well, you're a felon. And usually every month the city council has a monthly meeting that's open to the public. When was the last time were you there? Come on. I don't know. Maybe it's just like when it comes to the kids. The kids can't read. Most of them on a 4th grade level or something like that. Our black boys can't read. But when was the last time as a black father you went? When was the last time you went to a PTA meeting? No, y'all don't want me to give it to you raw. Y'all rather say, she's KKK. She's with Blacks for Trump. She's a sellout. She's a coon. She's a this. When this chick is educating you how to get your credit right, educating you how to get your real estate, educating you how to simply change laws by going to the city council meetings once a month, educating you on how to buy foreclosures, taxes. KKK, they ain't want you to read, baby. I'm educating you on preventing the KKK. Blacks for Trump, baby. Biden is trying to take away your guns. I'm for the Second Amendment to keep your guns. To keep your guns. That's right. Say it again. KKK. KKK. I'm teaching y'all to prevent the KKK from ever happening again. Because if you're protecting yourself based on that Second Amendment, guess what? What's the likelihood of that KKK pulling up? But falling under Biden and his laws, what's the likelihood of the KKK? If you ain't got nothing to protect yourself, the KKK can easily come up. Frederick Douglass, under 300,000 people. What do you mean under 300,000 people? So any questions? Go ahead and write some questions below that you may have. I was right to tear up the Capitol. Was it right to tear up the Capitol? Great question. I do not think it's right to do physical damage. I do not think it's right to put someone else's life in fear. And I feel that you go by the law of the land. You have your certain ways that you're going to go through certain things. However, man, y'all talking about KKK. Where's my book? I just want to show y'all my book, the U.S. Constitution that I was recently reading. Ignorant people call names. You got that? Ignorant people call names. When was the last time you read the U.S. Constitution? When was the last time you went to a city council meeting? When was the last time you purchased a rental property? When was the last time you did something for the community? By the way, baby, we do a free jet ski party every Sunday. Blacks for Trump. We do a free jet ski party every Sunday. We don't sit here and say, oh, the kids are doing that, or whether white kids are doing that, the black kids are doing that. Latin, black, and white must unite. We have all the kids come out every Sunday, 15020 South River Drive, Miami. Again, 15020, write it down, South River Drive, Miami. Every Sunday, free jet skis. We got food out there, music, basketball, ping pong, pickleball, ride jet skis free. That's what we do. Now, you can say KKK, but what are you doing for the black community? Oh, KKK. What are you doing for the black community? Oh, KKK. Make it make sense, boo. Make it make sense. I'm educating. I'm helping people get their real estate license. Real estate, that's one of the ways to financial freedom. That's one of the ways to financial freedom. Anybody got any questions about real estate? So again, in order to be president, our forefathers set it up so they can't do what they're doing to Trump. Lock you up so you can't be president. Because it's up to the people of the United States. The people are going to vote for who they think is best for the country. And right now, it seems like the people care more about not turning all our kids to the rainbow. They care more about freedom of speech and assembly. And by the way, for that person that asked me about storming the Capitol, no, I don't believe in destruction. However, the Constitution talks about if you don't agree with the government, you have the right to assemble and protest. I think it's Amendment 1 that comes with freedom of speech, religion, and all of that. It also comes with the right to assemble and protest. For the people that talked about KKK or storming the Capitol or doing this or that, MLK, before he got assassinated, guess what he said? Go back and look it up. Don't trust me. Before he got assassinated. And this was bigger than that. Because what happened when they shot him up there? What happened after that? From my understanding, he didn't die. In the hospital, they had somebody come and smother him and kill him then. MLK said, go to the White House to collect our check. Pull it up. Martin Luther King, MLK said, go to the White House and collect our check. So do I think they had the right to peacefully protest? And I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what I can or cannot say, but I hear some things about, I don't know, the FBI, CIA, government, Tifa, whatever, all these people. I hear that these black people and all these white people, I hear that things were peaceful. I hear that these other people, the government came in and pushed that stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you ain't been to no Trump event, you can't talk. If you haven't been to a Trump event, you can't talk, because people used to tell me, oh, the Trump events are this. Oh, the Trumpsters are racist. Oh, they're this or they're that. Man, we've been to so many Trump events. They treat us like family. Love. Everybody's out there. Look at some of my videos on TikTok. Most of my videos are on Facebook. Look on Facebook. On my Facebook is Lakendra, Lakendra dot Eubanks, Eubanks 1. Lakendra.Eubanks1. Look at my Facebook. You will see me dancing with the white people, the country people, the classic people, the poor people, the black people, the Latino people. Why did you follow Trump direction to tear up the Capitol? Was you there to collect your check? Trump ain't never tell nobody to tear up no. Trump ain't never say that. That's what I'm telling you. From what I'm being told is that there was some kind of government anti people that came and started some stuff, and then it got bad. And what I was told by a lot of the people, that once they shot that white girl, that just it just like made it just like got crazy. I don't know. I don't believe in violence in any way, but I do believe in self-defense. Told the people to peacefully protest, respect the law. Yeah, Trump is a law and order guy. Respect the law. He told people to peacefully protest. Now it got a little out of hand. Now, however, forget about the past. You can think about the past. You can think about the future. I think about current right now. We need to be thinking about what's currently going on. And actually, a little bit, I don't like to live too much in the future. But I'm going to tell you right now, they already tried to lock him up. His supporters are only getting heavier. Y'all seeing the music videos coming out. It's the black people, white people, Latino people. They're getting stronger. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, if he don't win this time, I don't know what can happen. I don't know if a civil war can break out. I don't know. But based on what I hear, it ain't gonna be too pretty. It's not gonna be too pretty. Somebody said the other day I'm gonna be walking around with 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot up in your up. It's not gonna be too pretty. I mean, I don't know. I believe in peace, love, and harmony. We're all one race, the human race. But it's better on mute. I'm enjoying it. What? Oh, I can't do that. I forgot. They getting so strict around here. He got to tell them that as president, shaking my head. You saying it's better? Man, I'm on mute. You better not be saying it's better on mute. So any questions before I go? Thank you all for joining. Please make sure you go and follow my page. I just came on here because a lot of people are asking me, what do I think is going to happen with Trump? Again, I feel that they're going to appeal it. It might go through. If it don't go through, then they can take it to the Supreme Court. If it don't go through the Supreme Court and he go to jail, at the end of the day, everybody's still for Trump, 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 blacks for Trump, black and white must unite. We're still voting for Trump. Even if he go to jail, there's going to be some real history, baby. It's about entertainment and politics. There's going to be some real history. And some people are saying, why can't people vote and they're felons? Why can't they carry guns in their felons, but they can be presidents when they're felons? I get it. Because someone said if they're going to be in control of that button, that nuclear code, I get it. And speaking of that, let's ask ourselves, get out your emotions. Get out your feelings. Under Trump, no wars. Under Biden, you got Ukraine and Russia. I think I didn't send money to both of them, but I recently saw on the news where Biden was giving American-made missiles to Ukraine to shoot Moscow. Under Biden, you had, not only that, you got Israel and Hamas. People can say what they want to say. Biden is not picking a side. Trump, whether you disagree or agree, I respect the man that can pick a side. Y'all talk about us getting paid. I respect the man that can pick a side. Biden is the one that ain't picking a side because guess what? He want to try to appease everybody. Trump is like, no. I don't believe in wars. Go in, do what you got to do, and get it over with. Trump is for Israel. I don't know the history behind everything, but based on that, Hamas bombed Israel, and guess what? You're going to get bombed back. Trump said most of the people, God bless the dead. He said most of the people, the hostages, he said they're probably gone. We don't want to hear that. That's another thing I respect Trump because of his freedom of religion. You want to know how I'm getting paid? 1, real estate business laws. 2, Trump signed the First Step Act. So my husband, our daddy, our baby daddy, our brother, and all of them won't go to jail. When Biden signed in place for them, if they have anything, as he said, he held up his finger, if they have anything over this little amount right here, they should go to jail. And he said a minimum of 5 years. And he said, we ain't even going to let a jury decide. He said, we ain't even going to let the judge decide. The judge can't even change it. If they have a little like this right here of crack, guess what? Jail 5 years. That's how I'm getting paid, baby. Oh, I'm gonna use this on my Facebook about the getting paid. I might do a whole video of how I'm getting paid. That's how I'm getting paid. Oh, that's a good topic. How I'm getting paid for supporting Trump. Bam! Good! Thanks for that KKK thing. Thanks for that KKK thing. So you need to go to the DOJ.gov and read what people were charged with for January 6th. Trump told armed people to go past the metal detectors because they were not going to shoot him. Did you hear Trump say that? I ain't hear Trump say that. What your parents told you? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear? I heard. Who said? They said. Well, who is they? I don't know nothing about that. Blacks for Trump, baby. Blacks for Trump. So again, how I'm getting paid? I'm getting paid so they won't be pushing this rainbow color stuff on all the kids. That's one. I'm getting paid so I can have my freedom. I don't have to be poked or forced to wear a mask. Have my freedom of speech. My freedom of religion. Third, the Second Amendment, I have my freedom of guns. I have all my freedoms. 3, did I already talk about the prison time? The first step that he signed to get our brothers out of jail, not put them in jail, modern day slavery. We already slaving. We in the rat race already. We already slaving. Yeah, you and I are slaving. If you reckon a 9 to 5, you're slaving. You in the rat race. So now it's going to be even worse slavery with these prisons. Come on, turning all our men gay. Again, sending them to jail, leaving their kid's mom or wife to raise the kids alone. So what is that doing to our boys? Our boys growing up as punks. Our boys growing up without a dad. Our boys growing up can't even read. Oh, that's how I'm getting paid. That's how I'm getting paid. Because Trump is like, we ain't having it. Trump is like, oh, what y'all really want to do? Oh, y'all want to play like that? He said, okay, well, I'll get Mike Tyson and a girl who said I'll get a girl and let Mike Tyson join her sport and say, I identify as a woman. Bam! Y'all must admit, Trump is pretty funny too. Oh, you said Trump is fine too? You old? Well, if you're 25, yeah, baby, I'm old. I'm 43. They said women don't supposed to share their age, but I am 43. But fine though. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I used to be into wearing like the push-up bras to make my breasts look bigger, but now I actually wear like the smaller ones to make my breasts look smaller because I just want to be nice, healthy, petite. All these too many fat people. Like, and being okay with it. I understand that, sometimes we have certain situations and so on. However, it's bittersweet with me. I want us to be confident. I do want us to be confident. But all of these people with these groups that say it's good to be big, like, no, because at the end of the day, I've seen people die from diabetes, stroke, heart attacks. And we can talk about the few exceptions to the rule. But at the end of the day, a lot of that has to do with what we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're putting into our body, about our weight. Even they told you about COVID. Even with COVID, they said if you're young or you're old or you have weight issues or pre-existing conditions, but if you're small and you're healthy, even if you get COVID, you're probably going to get over it like that. But y'all, thanks so much for joining in on my TikTok. I might be here more often, but please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll comment, but I don't know if these lives are saved, but click on my name right now. Click on my name right now because I'm about to get up, but click on my name so you can go ahead and follow me so you can get notifications or see me again. Use hashtag Blacks for Trump, or hashtag Give It To Me Raw, or hashtag The LaKendra Eubanks Show, or hashtag LaKendra Eubanks, or hashtag The Black Lady. Some people get offended, but I don't get offended. Some of these ladies I meet from New York, they're like, my friends from the Hamptons said, make sure you go to Gold Coast school, but make sure you ask for the black lady. You ask for the black lady. By the way, if you're looking to become a real estate agent, instructor, general contractor, insurance agent, go to Gold Coast, tell them LaKendra Eubanks sent you, and you will get a discount. Again, we're here. You know, we like to have fun, but at the end of the day, we're here to help the community. We have our free jet ski parties every Sunday. 15020 South River Drive, free jet skis, food, mingling. A lot of people talk about our brothers getting killed or doing this or that. Guess what? We got to give them something to do. With this ADHD, stop being lazy, putting a freaking phone in front of them, putting a freaking, them little games and whatever you call the thing. Read a book to them. Give them something to do. Take them outside. Ain't nobody got no ADHD. We need to get outside and get some fun running around. We need to get something going on to do. So that's what we're doing here. We're not talking about it. We're being about it. We're not sitting here just name calling people, oh, a coon, oh, a this, or a that. We're doing something about it. We are doing something about it. We're doing real estate. We're helping people with real estate. We're helping people buy homes. We're helping people buy lands. We're doing the free jet ski parties. We're doing something. So call it KKK all you want to. I'm preventing KKK by promoting us being together and never shooting up anybody. I don't care if you have a difference of opinion. I don't care if you're part of a different game, the Willie Lynch syndrome, whatever you got going on. Over here, we ain't killing nobody under no circumstances. We ain't killing our brothers. Am I my brother's keeper? Then y'all see New Jay City? Am I my brother's keeper? We ain't killing nobody over here. It's love. And at the end of the day, I know we say blacks for Trump. But whites, blacks, Latins, all of us must unite, baby. Latin, black, and white must unite. Go ahead and comment before. Latin, black, and white must unite. Put unite. Give me some love. Drop your location. And until next time, that's all, folks. Toodles. Now, y'all, how do I get out of here? 1,000. That ain't the right way. Is it? It still said I'm current live restricted. Y'all. Duration 58 minutes. God dang, I was on here a long time. Current live. How do I get off? Y'all better help me out here. Hey, you person that called me a KKK, you need to help me out. How do I get off this thing? I think oh, here it is. Love y'all. Bye.